Hey Mindset Community, Dr. Ellen here coming to you today with your next workout. So today we're going to jump back, into our mobility series to keep you guys limber and recovered, especially in the middle of the week if you're doing it just like as we had prescribed. So, and if you're not, that's okay too. These videos are meant to be here whenever you need them. And sometimes that's on a Saturday. And if you need it on a Saturday, load it up and I'll be there. Okay? The theme of this week was in the face of challenge. And so sometimes in the face of challenges, we're very likely to want to give up and things like that, deviate from our path. But I want you to remember this quote right here. If a plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. So when you think about some struggles and some difficulties you're feeling this week, remember the big goal. Change your plan, but don't change your big goal. All right? So today for our mobility, we're going to spend a lot of time on the ground. So that means we're going to work a lot on the low back as well as the pelvis and the hips. So if you need a break, go ahead and take one. But also if you know you have tight hips and things like that, go ahead and get a rolled towel or a pad or something that you might need to be able to boost your bum up with during certain positions and postures. Okay, we're also going to be doing a little bit more flow-based movements. So don't expect yourself to be perfect until you get a few repetitions in, and so we can learn how to combine multiple different positions and movements all threaded and woven into one. All right, so go ahead and clear your space. Start to clear your head. Get that pad if you need to for your bum, and let's get going. Okay, we're also going to start our little watches. Last time I didn't do that. So now I'm on top of things. I hope you're having a fabulous day, but I hope you can dissociate between that for a little bit. So we're going to start here on the ground. In nice cross sitting, however you would like to. You can put one foot on top of the other. You can put it underneath. You can put them together. Whatever feels right for you today. And as much of this session that you can do with your eyes closed, I highly recommend it. Because like we talked about in previous videos, your attention is what you are looking at. So if you close your eyes and just listen and feel, I promise you the depths of your positions and your connection will increase. So for now, get into that comfortable position, close your eyes, hands are going to rest upward on your legs with palms facing the sky. And I want you to imagine a string pulling that top and the crown of your head upward toward the sky, making your spine even longer and less weighted. That string is still pulling you up, creating your head and neck to kind of float. Now a little more wind and a little more energy is going to pull that string up even more to get your shoulders and your upper arms to float. Feel the blood start to circulate into your hands as they just begin to become weightless. And all you should be feeling are those two sit bones pressing down into the ground. Lightly making contact with the floor and connecting you into any ground reaction forces that we may have. Now draw your attention to your jaw. Our lips should be together, but your teeth should be apart. And that tongue should be resting on the roof of your mouth. As you inhale, that stomach relaxes and your abdomen fills with air. And as you exhale, it returns. Starting with a little bit of breath work here, I want you to inhale all the way. Fill every ounce of your lungs. Exhale by making an S sound. And I want you to exhale all the way out. Keep going. All the way. All the way. Keep going. All the way. And then release your stomach. We're going to do a few of those. You're going to do full exhale. I want every single muscle in your core firing to get every single molecule out of you on that exhale. And all you do to inhale is relax your stomach. The air will just flow right in. It'll actually just rush right into your system. So we're going to do that 3 more times. Eyes closed. Inhale fully. Exhale fully with S. You should start to feel a new connection with that belly and that belly breathing. Do it again 2 more times. Your exhale should last at least 8 seconds. Inhale. Exhale with S. One more time. Inhale fully, exhale with S, and once you get to your full exhale, just relax your stomach contraction and let the air flush in. When you're ready, walk your hands out forward as far as you comfortably can. Try to avoid being rounded extremely at the low back. We want to try to get a bend at the hips. Walk your hands back. Now, as you're in this forward fold position here, still work on that belly breathing. You're obviously not going to be able to go forward with your breath as much. So fill that side body and really feel the back body expand. With that forced breath, we worked on loosening and connecting with the front. Now we need to connect with the sides and the back. Walk your hands forward and work on breathing here. Walk your hands back. Good, we're going to do that one more time. Gently feeling that low back expand. We're going to take at least 2 breaths here, so take your time. I'll tell you when you're ready to come out of it. Walk your hands up. Good. And if you can, bring your hands behind you now to open up the chest. On your next inhale, you're going to lift your head up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale down when you're ready. Inhale up. Exhale down. At your own pace, looking up and down 2 more times. Excuse me. Head to neutral, and I want you to tuck your chin. Almost like I was trying to bring my chin to the wall behind me. Almost creating a double chin here, then you know you're doing it right. Keep your hands behind you if you can. Chin is tucked. And then relax. 2 more at your own pace. Good. Release the arms. Should be starting to feel a little bit looser, a little bit greater breath control. So now we're going to bring one leg behind into our lovely mermaid sit, creating almost like a box. In yoga, they call this the shin box. So we're trying to create these nice right angles between all of your lower body. All right, from here, we're going to come forward into our 4-point position, or tabletop. So my hands are down, and we're going to do our cat camel here. See me a little better from the side. Let tail come up and let our back sag down. Tuck the tail and round the spine. Good. Lift the tail. We're doing mostly just pelvis here. We're going to get our whole back here going in a minute. And tuck the tail. 2 more, trying to isolate the pelvis. Lift the tail. And tuck the tail. Lift the tail. And tuck the tail. Good. Now full body. Still initiate with the pelvis. So that means the beginning of the motion should be pelvis, and then you'll work your way up. Lift the tail, sag the back, lift the head. Good. Tuck the tail, arch the back, tuck the head. Keep going with that alternating spinal cat camel at your pace. Do one more time each direction. Good. Sit back down into mermaid. Flow your knees side to side and back in the position you just were. Come back to tabletop. Lift tail, tuck the tail. Lift tail, tuck the tail. The leg that's in the front, for me, that is my right, you're going to flow that arm to the ceiling and bring it back to the floor. Tuck the tail and lift the tail 1 time each way. Settle in the middle, flow the right arm to the ceiling. Right arm flows down to lift the tail tuck the tail, center in the middle, flow upright. Good, hand returns down, we return to sitting. Rock those legs side to side, and you're going to end on the other side. Flow up into tabletop, initiating pelvic only. Lift the tail, tuck the tail. Lift the tail, tuck the tail. Still remembering, if you can close your eyes and do this, that's even better. Good, lift the tail and tuck the tail. Now we're going to get full spine in with your traditional cat-cow or cat-camel, however you want to call it. But remember, initiate with the pelvis. So I'm lifting the tail, sag the back, lift the head. In that kind of order. Tuck the tail, round the spine, tuck the head. Continue in your full motion at your own pace and your own breath. Now your other leg should be in the front now, so we're going to flow your front, the arm of the front leg. So for me that's left, flow that up, bring it down. We're going to lift the tail and tuck the tail. Settle in the middle and flow up. Bring that down, lift the tail, tuck the tail, settle in the middle, flow the arm up. Hand returns down, lift the tail, tuck the tail. Good job, sit down, flow your legs if you can. We're going to end back in that same position we were in. For me, that's the left leg in the front. Come back onto hands, lift the tail, tuck the tail, flow that arm up. Good, bring that down, lift the tail, tuck the tail, settle in the middle and flow that arm up. One more time. Lift the tail, tuck the tail, settle in the middle, flow that arm up. Bring it back down. Come back onto our bum. Rock those knees away if you're able. Good. Settle back. We're going to go onto hands and knees. So first, big toes are together, knees are apart, back down into child's pose. Release child's pose slightly. Take your right hand, thread that through. Release and return your right arm to overhead. Release slightly, bring the left arm underneath, threading that through. Good, return the left to overhead. Good, next time release up, release the tension on the child's pose, thread the right arm through. Good, bend the right elbow and bring that up to the back part of your shoulder. You can see my fingertips here. Now release that elbow all the way down to the ground for a greater stretch. Now we're going to do that again facing this way so you can see me, hear me in a different fashion. Okay, so our left arm is going to thread underneath. Good. Bend that left elbow to touch the back of your right shoulder. And then exhale, straighten that left arm down. Feel that stretch just go a little bit deeper. Sink into it just a little bit more. Good. Release that position back to child's pose one more time. Good. Rise up into tabletop around hands and knees, bringing your knees underneath your hips. In this position, we're going to do our forced exhale one more time for another series here. So, inhale, fill the belly. Exhale is your S all the way. All the way. All the way. That should feel very good. We're going to do it 3 more times. On the forced exhale, you should feel all of your abdominal muscles, your rib cage, your pelvic floor, deep pelvic muscles, even into the buttock area, start to really force to get every single molecule out. And then when you're ready to relax, just release. And I promise you, your body will do the rest. Okay? 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale for at least 8 seconds. Hopefully you guys are finding a lot more range of motion to your breath here. Okay, 2 more times. Inhale, let your stomach relax. Exhale fully. And you're going to probably feel like you need to take a breath before you actually do. But this is just a retraining of your whole system. 1 more time at your own pace. Inhale. Exhale fully. Very good. Okay, very, very good. Let's go into cat camel now with a little bit of breath control. Inhale, lift the tail. Exhale, tuck the tail around the spine. It should be easy now. Inhale, lift the tail. Exhale, tuck the tail, arch the back. 2 more. Inhale, lift the tail. Exhale, round the spine. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. I love it. Inhale, right arm overhead, or forward, excuse me. Inhale. Exhale, return it down. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, return. 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. 1 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. Left arm, inhale, up. Exhale, return. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, return. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. Belly breathing continues. Don't take any tension to your neck. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, return. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, return. 1 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. Right into left leg. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. Inhale, up. 1 more. Exhale, return. Good. Back down into child's pose. Breathe into your back. Return to tabletop. We're going to inhale, right arm and left leg. Inhale. Exhale, return. If you want the harder version, bring knee to elbow. Inhale, O up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and all the way out. Inhale, up. Exhale all the way out for 1 final. Good. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. Remember, if you want the harder version, connect elbow to knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, return. Inhale, up. Exhale all the way. Inhale, up. Exhale all the way. Inhale, up and down to return to tabletop. Good. Back down into child's pose. Inhale, breathing into your back. Come on back up to tabletop when you're ready. Knees underneath your hips. Toes are going to be tucked under. We're going to take a nice inhale. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. Exhale fully on your lift. Inhale, relax and down. Take a nice couple breaths here. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale to full exhale and lift. Inhale down. Good. You'll feel that inhale is a little different here because your abs are under tension, so they can't fully relax to allow air to come in. You'll also probably find your exhale isn't as deep, and that's because of the extra tension, okay? But that's totally okay, totally normal. So let's do 2 more. Again, back onto hands and knees. Toes are tucked under. Inhale at rest. Exhale to lift. Inhale down and relax. Good. Exhale one more time on your lift. Good. Now from here, float that right arm to the sky and then bring that all the way through, and we're going to rest here. Hips are staying high. When you're ready, float that right arm to the sky. Thread it through one more time. Float that up to the sky. Back down to hands and knees, tabletop. Left arm is now going to float to the sky and then thread through. Thread it through. As far as you can rotate. Let the hips stay high and let your body rotate. Close your eyes if you can. Good. Press into the floor with your right hand. Float that left hand skyward. Good. Thread it through again. Float that to the sky. And back down onto hands and knees. Come down into child's pose. Rest those wrists. We've done a lot on the wrists today. Knees apart, feet together, head between the biceps. Inhale back up to tabletop. Kick that right leg out. So from here, I want you to gently try to tilt your pelvis toward your bent knee side. So just like you are dropping your hips away from this straight leg. And you're going to feel just a little bit of a contraction on the inner thigh. We don't want it to be major, it should be gentle. Good. Sweep that leg down and back. Kickstand out the other side. Now instead of going to the left, you're going to tilt and drop toward the right. So instead of like a pelvic tuck, which is rotational, this is lateral, okay? So just feel a little bit more of that stretch on that inner thigh as you oscillate in and out of tension. Good, swing that leg back around and bring it through. Good. So now we're gonna actually make this a little bit of a flow. Kickstand, lean, release, and sweep. Okay, it's kind of like a breaststroke almost. Okay, we're gonna kickstand, lean away, release, and sweep. Okay, we've got 3 more on each side. Kickstand, lean, release, and sweep. Kickstand, lean to the stance leg, release, and sweep. Good. When you sweep through and make that circular motion, try not to move anything else. Okay, don't try not to do any other weight shifting or anything. So we're going to kickstand, lean, sweep, kickstand, lean, release, and sweep. Good. 1 more each side. Kickstand, lean, release, sweep. That's a small movement there. Keep going. Kickstand, lean, release, and sweep. Very good. Come back onto hands and knees. Let's roll out those wrists a little bit. So you can stay in this position. You can come onto hand. You can sit down here, whatever you'd like. But you're going to put the backs of your wrists together, keeping that contact and slowly beginning to drop the elbows. Okay, from here, release. Keep the hands together and raise the elbows. After being on hands and knees, this probably isn't very difficult. Okay, backs of the hands together. Drop the elbows. Now if you can't hear, close your eyes. Good, release and palms together and raise the elbows. Very, very good. Okay, now we're going to straighten out your right leg, and you're going to cross your left leg on top. Okay, in this position, our hands are going to go behind us. Just feeling a nice stretch across the chest. As you are able, drop the left knee, and then raise the knee. Drop the knee, and raise the knee. 1 more time, drop the knee, and raise the knee. Good. Uncross or release the shoulders, and now we're going to switch legs to cross. Okay, and then hands go behind you again if you can. If they can't, that's okay. You can do just parts of this. Drop the knee and raise the knee. 2 more times. Drop the knee, raise the knee, and drop the knee, and raise the knee. Good. Release the arms. Wonderful. I say we get off of these arms for a bit. So we're going to lay on your back. Okay. In this wonderful position. We're going to cool down with some nice traditional mobility, but adding it into a little bit of a flow. So we're going to grab behind our right knee. Okay. We're going to straighten that in the air and point the toe and flex the foot and bring that down. Point the toe on the way up, flex the foot on the way down. Good. Point the toe up, flex, down. Good. We've got 5 more to go. Up, flex it down. There's 1. Up. It's 2. Flex it all the way up. Actually, point it all the way up and flex it all the way down. There's 3. Point up. And last one for 5. Good. Switch legs. Grab behind your thigh. Point up. And flex it down. Okay. Point up. Flex it down. Here we go. 5 more. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Go back to the right leg. Grab behind that thigh. Okay. And I want you to extend up as far as you can to get a stretch on the back of the leg. Working on your belly breathing here. Now, nice and smooth, stay up here and point and flex your foot. Just like so. We're going to do 5 more. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Release that leg. Grab behind your left. Straighten that up as far as you can. Begin to flex and point your foot at your own pace. And you should feel tension in both places. And if you don't, go a little bit further with your flexing and a little bit further with your pointing. Let's go 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Release. Good. Cross your right foot over your left leg. Now you can grab your knee here. You can grab your knee and foot, or you can grab the leg underneath for that nice glute stretch, which we've done before. Still breathing into the belly. You'll find a little more resistance because there's tissue, right? Your legs are in the way, but you still should find room. You've got some in your abdomen, you've got some in your side body to work with. Okay? In this position now, straighten the left leg. And I want you to point and flex the foot here 5 times. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the knee, but keep this stretch right where it is for a nice glute stretch. One more time. Straighten that left knee. Point and flex your foot. For some just real gentle mobility work. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Release the knee and just feel the glute stretch. You may be able to pull it further now as things have released. Good. Release this stretch. Cross the left on top of the right. Okay. And remember, you can grab your knee if you can, your knee and your foot, or if you want to grab all the way through, you would grab this bottom leg. You do whatever version you can. And if you can't do this version, just stay with option 1, even though we're going to progress into some mobility stuff. So from here, straighten the right knee. And now point and flex your foot. Good. We're going to do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the knee, but keep the stretch on the glute now. Breath still into the abdomen. Good. Straighten the right knee. Point and flex that foot. Two more. 1 and 2 Good. Release that stretch. Just pull a little bit deeper into that glute. Good. Release that stretch in those legs. And then I want you to just lay down, legs are out wherever you want them to be, whether they're straight or bent, doesn't matter. Arms should be lifted out to the side with your palms facing upward. Eyes are closed. Let yourself be very heavy in this position. And let yourself just work on your breath. You did an amazing job. Stay here as long as you'd like. And as always, we love you more than you know. Hope you feel wonderful and have a great day.